Alrighty everyone, welcome back to the fourth preview of the day and the final one before the playoffs. This one might be the shortest one that we do because this is a series that I think is going to easily go to one team. The Colorado Avalanche versus the Nashville Predators. The Avalanche, they're first in the West, first in the Central, and the Preds, well, they're last in the West and second wildcard spot. When you look at the regular season comparison between these two teams, the Avalanche are 56, 19, and 7 for a total of 119 points. They have scored 312 goals and have only let in 234 to be first in the Central. As for the Predators, they're 45, 30, and 7 for a total of 97 points. They have scored 226 goals and have only let in 252 to be fifth in the Central. And statistically, they were the last team to clinch a playoff spot, although they weren't. The Stars were. But statistically, they're like the worst playoff team right now. And it's unfortunate because the Preds had a pretty good season. It's just where they place in the standings that I think they're going to get easily bounced by Colorado in the first round. I mean, it's happened multiple times before. You look at St. Louis. Like, last season, they dominated the Blues. I feel it's what's going to happen this year with the Predators. When you look at each team's top scoring leaders, you have Mikko Rantanen and Roman Josi. 36 goals, 56 assists for 92 points in favor of Rantanen. You look at Josi, 23 goals, 73 assists for 96 points. Josi has definitely been better. Josi has been better, and he has more points than Rantanen, but I'm still going to give it to the Avalanche. Like, Josi has had an amazing year. He should definitely win the Norris Trophy. It's not close. He should win the Norris Trophy. Hands down, but I mean, I don't know. Like, I mean, the Preds are a good team, but then again, the Avalanche are like insane. So I honestly don't know. You have Nathan MacKinnon second in scoring and Matt Duchene. 32 goals, 56 assists for 88 points in favor of MacKinnon. And as for Duchene, you have 43 goals, 43 assists for 86 points. Kadri and Forsberg there. 28 goals, 59 assists for 87 points for Kadri. And then Forsberg, 42 goals, 42 assists for 84 points. And then you have Cale Makar versus Mikael Granlund with 28 goals, 58 assists for 86 points for Makar. And then Granlund, 11 goals, 53 assists for 64 points. Burakovsky, 22 goals, 39 assists for 61 points. And then Johansson, 26 goals, 27 assists for 63 points. Both teams have really good offensive players, but I still think the series goes to the Avalanche. Offense-wise, it goes to the Avalanche. Like, they hands down have a better team down all four lines. The Preds, I mean, they have their top six. Their bottom six is okay, but it's not as good as Colorado's. It's not as good as Colorado's at all. Like, Colorado's just solos it. As for defense, I think it's really close between Josi and Makar, but if you go outside of that, it definitely goes to the Avalanche. Like, they got Girard. They got, why can't I think of any of the guys' names? Devon Tays. Like, they got other guys on that blue line. Like, the Predators, they kind of just have Josi. Like, there's really no other bigger name defenseman. I mean, they have Matthias Ekholm. They have Dante Fabro. Ryan Ellis is gone. So, I mean, I don't know. I think the Preds still have a good defense, but Colorado's is just that much better. When you look at the goaltending, I think this is what really is gonna kill the Predators here. You have Jose Saras, 38, 25, and 3, with a 2.64 goals against average and a .918 save percentage. But, big but, he's injured. He's hurt. So that's the big thing. If Saros wasn't hurt, this series would be a whole lot different. I think this series would be a whole lot different. I don't think Colorado does a gentleman's sweep like they do. Saros being hurt, it's Rittich and Ingram. Rittich stats this season 6-3-4 with a 3.57 goals against average and a .886 save percentage. That iconic game against the Avalanche where Rittich just like hits his face on the post. Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like the Preds, that's what's going to kill them. The goaltending hands down. You look at the other side, Kemper, 37, 12, and 4, 2.54 goals against average, and a .921 save percentage. And then you have Pablo Francouz, 15, 5, and 1 with a 2.55 goals against average, and a .916 save percentage. Like, I'm sorry, but it just easily goes to the Avalanche with Saros being hurt. Now time for the final verdict here. Who wins this series? Unfortunately, I got to go with the Avalanche. Like, I hate saying it because the Preds had an amazing year, but, like, when you look at the Avalanche, like, they're in every aspect, pretty much every aspect, they're better than the Predators. Like, it's really not that close. Like, I mean, their offense, they got more depth on all four lines. Their defense is deeper. Like, you got Makar, Tays, Girard, Manson, Byram, and just to name a couple of the guys they got there. And then the goaltending, they got Kemper and Francouz. If Saros wasn't hurt, it'd be a different series. But with Saros being out 4 to 6 weeks, it's going to kill him. It does kill him. And I think that's why this series goes out in 4. This is the only series that I'm going to say it goes out in 4. Because the difference between them and Florida is that I am confident that Colorado can win a round. Florida, I'm not. They haven't won a round since 96. So with Colorado, I'm more confident with them winning a round. So I'm going to say that it's definitely probably going to be a gentleman's sweep. Now, anyways, guys, that'll do it for me. Thank y'all for watching. For I suppose I really appreciate that. Does it for all the series previews for the 2022 first round. Now it's just going to come to streaming playoffs. I plan to stream a lot of playoff games in the first, second, third, and the finals, obviously. Many more than last year, so we're going to have some fun. Thank y'all for watching. For us, I really appreciate it. Get some subscribe. That would be great. And I will see you guys in the next video. Adios.